think everything's working. Turn the music down a little bit more. There we go. I don't know, you're gonna have to tell me, is everything working? Can you hear me? Can you hear the music? Am I here? Has my internet conked out again? I don't know what's going on with my computer, but anyways, hello! Thank you for coming to hang out. We're gonna do some little painting things today. I really need to get these done. I'm behind. But we're gonna do some like, oh here, let me pull up my focus. We're gonna do some little like painting things, little Undertale themed paintings on some dice blanks. And I have a lot that I need to get done. Alright, cool. We're okay then. I do need to figure out where I want to start. So this one's done. This one's all done. I have done one face of this die. I'm thinking maybe we could do the other faces of this die. See how long that takes us, and then we could, let's get that away. See how long that takes us to do all the faces on this one, and then see where we want to go from there. I am debating a few things. Maybe we'll go over that a little bit as we go, but I'm manually focusing my camera every time because this camera doesn't like to focus up close, I found. It works fine if it's like a distance. So this is actually the camera that I use. Actually, this works. I should leave it here. This is a pretty big range, actually, of where it is in focus. This is the computer that I use for streaming when I'm pouring resin, too. And it's fine at that distance, because I have it kind of like on my monitor pointing downwards at my whole workspace. But once you start doing it like up close, it doesn't find it very well. Oh, why thank you. Yeah, I got home and then I went and like, was like, oh, I don't know if I want to wear my sweater vest and tie for stream. I don't want to get paint on it. And then I went and put I took the tie and sweater vest off and I put a sweater on. I was like, well, I want to be able to roll up my sleeves though. It doesn't work very well with a sweater on. So then I went and found like a vest, not a sweater vest, but just like a puffy vest. And then I was just like, well, now I'm like running into things with a big collar. So I ended up back in my sweater vest and bow tie. Not bow tie, straight tie. I could tie it like a bow tie. That'd be kind of funny. I've done that before. Alright, so Undertale dice. I've done one side here. The goal here is I want to get the items lined up with the numbers. So like this is gonna be 1. I am kind of, so we're just gonna, I was thinking about this the other day, and this is kind of like math in that if we want to make sure that we keep it so it will line up, we just need to make sure that we do the same thing to both of these at the same time. So as long as I turn both of them the same direction at the same time, they'll line up. That's a lot of math. A lot of math is just making sure that you do the same thing to two different sides of something. Alright. So we've done side number 1. Let's look at side number 2. Let me look at my spreadsheet here. I had to, I need to open up some things. I had to restart my computer. I've been having this thing recently where I don't know what's going on. Maybe I could get some help troubleshooting this. But I've had this thing recently where it just sounds like a USB is disconnecting and it plays that sound like repeatedly. And my internet will like conk out on this computer and my sound will become like desynced. Like my sound will stop, like it's just slightly off. Like if I click on a video, it takes about like a second and then the audio starts and it's like off by a second. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Ooh, your printer's been shipped. That's exciting. Okay. Bandana. I have so many things open. Bandana. Alright. I'm trying to remember, how did I do this side? Let me put this somewhere so that I can still see you guys. Yeah, it's almost, yeah, it's like a bad kung fu movie, or at least a dubbed kung fu movie, yes. Where you have the mouth movement, and then about, you know, 3 seconds later, it has the sound. It's kind of weird. Makes it hard to watch things. Okay, how did I do this one? Just a second. I think I started with the color, and then I moved on to the rest. Let's see. I'm doing these in specific colors. This one's gonna be orange. That works out. Let me look at my paint. All right, I've got a few different oranges. And I probably want like some brown to be kind of like a darker orange, maybe? Brown. I think I had a better brown somewhere here. Where did it go? Oh, just pull these up. Oh, here we go. There's the warmer brown. Hello! How you doing? How are you doing? I'm working on getting some commission stuff done. That's today's project. I am so behind. I've been Nor? I'm behind on this commission a bit. Yeah. I've kind of backlogged myself, I guess. This orange is a little bit thick, maybe. This paint's... Oh, you know what I also need to do? I also need to film this. So we're gonna try and figure out how to have a good... This is the problem with working on commissions on stream, but also I needed this to actually, like, get me to work on it. So, you know, do what you gotta do. Show that off to this camera. I've just been swamped with custom stuff, so I had a different complicated commission that I was trying to get done first. I had from a while ago. And I kind of ended up putting this one off while I finished that one up. So much sanding. Shop will be open in January? Maybe shop will be open in January. Well, if you need any, I'm not gonna do the work for you, but if you need any, like, you know, people to review, you know, give feedback and stuff on shop design and stuff, or have questions about how to make listings and things, I'm happy to help. I'm definitely not gonna necessarily be the most knowledgeable, I guess. Oop. I'm probably not gonna be the most knowledgeable on all that stuff, but I'm happy to help in any way that I can, because that's always fun. Alright, so let's see here. I probably should count this out. Dice review. What dice am I reviewing? I have thought about doing, like, YouTube videos where I kind of, like, I need to draw this out, I think, with pencil. I, like, try out different, like, resin kits and things, just to see, you know, try them out and give my review on them. I thought that'd be kind of fun. Just a second here. Let me do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh gosh, I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 across. It's true, I do have dice. We did do a dice trade at one point. And the ones I got glow in the dark. It's cool. My first set of glow in the dark dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I never actually, I was gonna make a video on those and I never got around to it one. Oh, it's 16 by 16. Am I using any streaming software? Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs at the moment. Using Streamlabs. So 16. Let me just kind of. This is gonna be 8 and 8. For 16, it's nice and easy to split up because it's just splitting things up in half a bunch of times. I'm just kind of drawing little guidelines for myself. Help me figure out where to put my squares. Okay. Of course, I don't know that I want. I probably want to make it like a little bit smaller than the whole side because I do kind of want to outline it in white so that it matches the other side. But I think I can do that. Okay. I'm going off of a reference here from someone who kind of like designed things. So we're kind of making this one up. This is one that's not like actually shown in the game. So we're kind of making it up as we go. Second, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just trying to think about how I'm doing this. This is part of the reason that I've been kind of putting this off, is just because I'm just like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I have a bad habit of doing that, where if I feel like I am not gonna be able to do it well, I like put it off. Oh, let me flip that so you can actually hear me. It's definitely weird streaming. I mean, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but it is kind of like a different sort of ball game, I guess. I'm kind of making this up a little bit with this orange, and then I'm gonna try and I'm gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer. There you go, make it I guess so you guys can see a little bit better. Being on camera, and this goes for both streaming and for making videos. Although I guess kind of strangely, I almost find it easier on videos. Maybe just because you can edit and stuff. I mean, I can't talk. I mean, dude, I edit so much out of videos. Okay, same thing here. That appears to be about right. That's there. This in a little bit. I will say this is the hardest to right here, where I'm trying to film and stream at the same time, because I'm trying to look at two different perspectives at the same time. That's part of the reason I don't usually work on commission stuff on stream, because it is difficult. But yeah, yes, exactly. The beauty of editing is that your mistakes get deleted. There is something to be said about that. I cut out so many just like ums and different things like that. I do, oh, right there, I just said right there. What was I saying? Oh, I've gone back and like re-recorded voiceover where I'm just like, that did not make any sense what I just said. That could be said so much more better. You leave the mistakes in. Maybe that's why my editing takes so long. It takes me so long to edit. It's part of the reason I've done the, I did the, like, speed ones. It's because those ones are just much easier to, I guess they're not a sync setting in Stream. It's not Streamlabs that has the issue. It's not a delay in Streamlabs. It's when I'm watching, say, a YouTube video. If you just got here, I'm having some weird issues with my computer where audio is ending up desynced and my my Wi-Fi's cutting out, which could be the USB like connection to that, because it is making like a USB disconnecting sound like repeatedly. But it's very strange. I don't know what's going on. I'd like to get it figured out at some point, because it's getting kind of annoying. I'm trying to use my computer and the internet just cuts out repeatedly. Yeah, it's not Streamlabs, it's just my, yeah. You do voiceovers like 4 times now? Yeah, I'll often repeat the same thing over and over again, slightly differently, so that I can, like, use whichever take I like the best. Yeah. Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's not hardwired. Yeah. I have like a Wi-Fi dongle. It is a desktop, so I do have like a USB dongle for Wi-Fi. And my audio is also plugged in via USB because I have a what is that thing called? I have like a box basically that my microphone and my headphones run into, and then that is plugged into my computer because I have a condenser mic, so it has to have like extra power. How does this need to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to about here. And let's go over 1, and then up, and then over, and then up. So that might be about the right size. What is my router? Oh, what is my router? To be fair, I don't think it's a problem with my router. Just because it is also making the, like, USB disconnect sound too whenever it happens. It does that like repeatedly. Just gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So right about. That's not right. I'm kind of faking some of this. I don't think I'd be able to tell you off the top of my head. No, I don't think I'm running Netgear. But I don't know. The thing that's getting me is the fact that the audio desyncs, because that doesn't seem like a Wi-Fi issue. Because it's not just things on the internet, it's like any audio on my computer is very strange. Hello! How are you doing, brain cells? Trying to get some things painted today while I talk about my computer issues. Had trouble starting the stream up because my computer's been doing funky things. 1 and then over 1 and then up. You can understand my confusion. I would think that it'd be a Wi-Fi issue except for the sound of the USB disconnecting whenever it happens, and the audio stuff. Which makes me think it's some sort of USB issue. But I don't actually know. I don't know. I'll ask my friend. my hardware guy, as I call him. Let's see, there's that. Ooh, that's gonna be an issue. I went over too far. Let me, oh, go just to stretch that off a little bit. How old is my gear? I've had this computer for a while, but it has been worked on more recently. Like adding a new drive, and I think we changed the graphics card maybe at one point. So it's a lot of it is fairly updated, but overall not necessarily new. That, and then okay. Do that. I think that'll work. Maybe not the most centered, I guess. Alright, do I want to do the dark orange next, or do I want to do the black outline next? I'm trying to think of... It looks like a blob at the moment. What did I do on this one? I think I did the darker color next. Let me grab my black before I forget. Where's my black paint? There's my black paint. And I will do another layer of orange. Obviously this is not the most opaque at the moment. Maybe we will do the black next, just so we can get an idea of where things are gonna sit. That might be the best. Alright. Alright, this is where we start going in with the little tiny details, because it's gonna need to be fairly small. Problem with the black is that the background is also black. Do I want to outline it in white first? I think we need to let this dry either way. We'll let that dry for a second. The orange is still wet. So we'll let that dry for a second. Look at what else I have to do here. We could maybe do this part next. This one I want to have, like, I've got most of it painted. Oop, I can't. There we go, there you guys are. Got most of it painted. Pretty simple design, but then this section here, let me find, I want to see if I can get, what about the Undertale? Yeah, what, yeah? Undertale? What, huh? I mean, I'm doing Undertale dice, but what about it? But this one, if you're familiar with Undertale, it's, Frisk's, so the character that you're playing at, shirt. And then I was going to try and paint, possibly, Frisk and Napstablook, the ghost guy, in space on it. So I don't know. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'll, oh, it's, dude, I played through Undertale once. So many years ago. But yeah, let's see here. Maybe we could do Frisk and it's gonna be small, so we're gonna try our best here, but we'll see how it goes. I have my reference image up. Trying to make it so you can both see. Trying to debonk you guys too much. Alright. I think I will. I'm just gonna try and like block them in a little bit maybe first. I'm trying to think about how I want to have them here. Why is this music so quiet? Oh my goodness, let's go to the next one. Alright. Yeah, okay. I don't know how pixelated this one's gonna end up looking. Probably not very. Just because of how small it's gonna have to be. We'll see if it'll be recognizable though. You know, I enjoy doing complicated dice like this, but I don't know, I might need a break. They just take so much time. Alright. Little ghost guy. I think that reads as little ghost guy. Oh yeah, the soundtrack's great. Luna! There's a okay, I was gonna say there's a musical based off of it, but I guess that doesn't surprise me that there's a musical based off of it. That makes sense, actually, yeah. Alright, let's see. Yep, D8. That'll be the... It's kind of longer than that, but I feel like I don't have much space. they really, kitties really do not care if there's dice in my hand. In fact, oh, they care in the sense that they want to see what I am working on. So they must come over. Yeah. Link it up in the Discord. I'll take a look at it. Yes, Luna loves to be in the way. I was gonna say she loves to help, but no, she just loves to be in the way. First is kind of yellow. Maybe not that yellow. Like a yellow orange somewhere. That's pink. Is that yellow? Might be. Might be about that yellow. Oh, you lost a D4. Uh-oh, that's not the die you want to lose. That is not the die that you want to lose. Okay, we're gonna kind of blob this in there, and then I'll try to add come back and add details. I want to get the base sort of colors in first, so I can figure out where everything is. But yes, I've had many a die end up on the floor, thanks to my cats. That's part of the reason I started, when I was here at my desk, and I was working on dice, that's part of the reason I started using these cups. I have a whole stack of them here, and then now when I have things, small things on the table here, I put them in that so that they don't get knocked around. I say like the cats don't knock the little cups around, but it's still harder for them to knock them off the table. Oh, okay, so it is a crystal, but it's, yeah, still not gonna be fun to step on. True. Slightly less, sharp, but still not, a fun experience. And there's gonna be a neck. Luna, do you wanna come sit on my lap? Hello. How you doing? Are you here to help? Might be able to do this. Hey, that's my hair. Oh, you're giving me kisses back. Thank you. Alright. My lovely spot of yellow there. Make playlist for the musical as well as the genocide one. Wait, is there more than one version of the musical? Depending on the, like, does the audience get to vote on things or something? I mean, that is part of the charm of Undertale, right? Is like how many different endings and stuff there is, right? I think that Undertale is just a really well-written game. It has a really good, story. I didn't actually play it myself. She does like to just sit here next to me while I work on things too, which I appreciate. I appreciate it when you sit here more than when you sit in front of me. I didn't actually play the game myself. My brother played it while I watched and hung out. And that should maybe be a little bit darker. And we did the pacifist route. We did the pacifist route when we played, and I still cried at the end. The story's so sad. Alright, and then we actually, shoes are also brown. Also a dot of brown. Not too far below the hands. About in there. Okay. And then the shirt is like this color. I might have to mix something up for that. I do have my. Zoom that out. I do have my little mixing palette here. Hello. Kind of like a bluish. There's a little bit of like purple and gray in there. Maybe kind of a mix of those. Maybe those three kind of mixed together. Is that a better? Oh, that's a pretty. That seems like pretty close. Blue, I have options here. Black. Alright, let's try mixing those together, see if we can get that color. The main ones are rather long, about 4 hours 50 videos. Oh, okay. Ugh. Can't hear my nose. Alright, we're gonna try and mix up a color that kind of matches this this blue color. This color right here. So let's see if we can do that. And I think it's gonna be kind of a little bit of blue. I'm not gonna need very much of it, so I'm trying to make a small amount. I did enjoy Undertale. It's a good game. It's one of those games that makes you think, like if I was gonna make a video game, what would I want to make a video game about? Anybody else, you know, have that where just like anyone else just randomly come up with like ideas for video games and things? It's just like that would be fun. I don't have the time or the ability, but that'd be fun. It's funny because I'm not like I like not that creative. I just don't have the skill. I don't have that. I have a particular set of skills. I don't have that particular set of skills. But my brother and I, every once in a while, just start talking like game ideas. It's funny because we always seem to end up. Oh, I'm not even doing that on camera. That's not bad. Like I'm not a huge like horror enjoyer, but we always seem to come up with horror game ideas. That's not bad. Maybe a little bit more gray, just a little bit, or a little bit of silver almost. Could be a little bit lighter, I think. Let's add a little bit of white, actually. Maybe we can come up with a video game idea together here. That could be fun. Maybe we could use a little bit more. Actually, that's not bad. This isn't a bad color. Let's get it mixed. So we'll get that in there, and then we'll get our purple in there. So let's see. Let's what genre of video game should we come up with together? I can make a poll. Should I do that? Should I make a poll? You gonna see my... Let's see here. Poll. Alright, what should I put on this poll? I wrote down horror. We do like a visual novel. That could be to be fair, it could be a horror visual novel. Maybe not horror. Maybe here, let's say cute mobile game. What else is adventure? I don't know. Does that seem like a good spread? Are those broad and random enough? You think? For horror, visual novel, cute mobile game, or adventure. I don't know if those are all genres necessarily. I guess they are, but you could have a horror visual novel, I suppose, or you know, I guess they're not mutually exclusive. Okay, let's see here. Got make my paintbrush as small as possible. So we do arm there. Yeah. Me. Alright, I'll just start it. We'll start the poll. We'll just go for it. Ugh. Oh, it doesn't let me vote. Doesn't let me vote. Interesting. Okay, let me paint this well. You guys decide that. To be fair, I think the one that you know, I would have voted for is already winning, so you know. Yep, that seems about right. Size-wise, I might need some more of that yellow though. I definitely lost the hand. Definitely lost the hand there. I just like all the arts. I feel like if I could, I would do all of the arts. Like, I was always kind of sad that I couldn't do band and choir and theater in high school. I mean, I kind of did. Like, I did band class, and then I did, you know, one of the school musicals, which involved singing and things. Okay, I need this purple. This purple. Oh, I think this is the right purple. It might be a mix of this and... Is this the right purple? No, that's not the right purple. Is it this? Is it just plain old this? So that's also not quite right. Did I mix this purple? I might have mixed this purple. I think it's a mix of these two. Alright, let me... Framing them. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll. So maybe we're doing a horror visual novel. I mean, I'm down for that. We did have a vote for the visual novel. That could be interesting. Black. So we'll add the black last, I think. I'm gonna add, I think, some glitter and stuff in here for like the stars and things. That's kind of my thought. Let me get the stripes on the shirt in here, and maybe I'll just use this. It's so small, I don't know that it's gonna be noticeable enough to I don't know. Let me add the determine my fate with some dice. Let's see. Oh no, you're saying that's what it is in the in the novel? In the horror visual novel? But yeah, to be fair, I do think this paint palette's kind of fun. Where did my black paint go? Oh, here it is. In the game, yeah. I feel like having a D&D sort of element to it would kind of make sense, considering we're the ones coming up with it. You know, and I feel like we've definitely got a connection to D&D here, since dice and all that. Okay, just let me. Just a second. Is it actually RNG, or is it like part of the story of the game? With rolling dice. Like, is it gonna be like the same? Oh. Just like that, I just ended up with a big blob of the black. I'm gonna have to fix that with some more of the yellow over the top. But let's get the black on the ghost, I guess. Alright. I'm just gonna do kind of like the blobs of black, and then I will add the white inside of the eyes. I think I'll add the black and then clean it up with some white in a minute. The ghost here also has headphones. I'm not sure how I want to show those though. Do I want to add some color sort of behind him? Oh, arcade game back in the day where a person had to choose left or right for the night to advance. Is that kind of the one that was all like quick time events almost? Choose your own adventure, but instead of choosing you have to roll maybe. See, I feel like part of the like, I'm okay with, like, RNG to it, like, random number generators, chance, leaving things up to chance a little bit, but I think if everything is left up to chance, it's no fun, because then the person playing has, like, no agency, so it doesn't matter what they do anymore. And there's something to be said about your actions having consequences. That didn't work very well. So if every decision is based on a dice roll, and like, I mean with D&D it works because you are making your decisions. The dice roll is just saying whether it works or not. Sorry, just let me. Okay, there we go. That's looking a little bit better. For that, it does need a little bit of white, and that's going to be difficult. My brush is not small enough for that, but ooh, Deck of Many Things. To be fair, Deck of Many Things is fun, and that is also kind of a, that's not the color I want. It is very much a random, I mean, maybe, what if we did a I mean, we could do a storyline based on like the deck of many things, right? I feel like there's something that could be done there with that. Yeah. But that is very much a random chance. Yeah, deck of many. That's a game breaker right there. Is this the name of, like, is this the premise of the game? Someone's gotten a hold of a deck of many things and you have to go through and fix all the stuff that they've messed up? That'd be kind of funny as a game. I don't know that that'd be a horror game, but it would be kind of funny as a game. I think that might work. And then here's how it's looking. But I do kind of want to figure out how to give this guy headphones, and they are black, which is my problem at the moment. But let's see if I can also fix his eyes. Actually, that's not... Oh, that's not bad. Excuse me while I pretend to paint that I already painted so that it's on camera. You saw nothing. Card captures premise? Oh, what's that? I'm not familiar with it. Let the person choose their path, dice would say, if you succeed. Alright. As long as it doesn't feel, forced. If it's cause if it's a thing where you say, I want to do this thing, and that's the thing with video games, I guess, is, it kind of works, actually. I'm actually not mad about it, but I do want to figure out the headphones. How should I do the headphones, guys? Should I just do... I could do it in maybe, like, a shimmery color, so that you could just, if you catch it in the light, so I could do it in, like, silver, maybe? Should I do headphones in, like, silver? Ooh, okay, items that boost your chances. I like that idea. If it's just like a straight, like, sorry, you wanted to do this thing, we gave it to you as an option and then it failed, like, you know, it might not be the most fun, but if you have a system where you can then try, like, work on getting it so that you can do those things. If it is possible to do those things, it's actually, then you know, I'm down for it. That could be fun. Okay, this is gonna be hard to paint. I'm gonna come in. Actually, I don't hate it. I think I am gonna come in with some black and kind of go over it a bit. Let me focus this a little bit closer so you guys can see. It's maybe not the prettiest, but you gotta think about the scale I'm trying to paint at here. It's a little bit blobby. But I think it translates, considering how small it is. And maybe I'll just leave the headphones silver. I kind of like them silver. It's kind of cute. I was thinking of trying to outline them in silver and then have them be black, but honestly I kind of like it in the silver, even though it's not necessarily the most accurate, I guess, to the game itself. I think it's cute. I'm gonna clean them up a little bit with a little bit of black. Make the top here a little bit thinner. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Yay! That means that this blank is, that means that this blank's done. That's exciting. Excellent. That means I have 2 blanks done. Actually, I have this blank. This blank is done, but I need to make the thing to go on top of it. Alright. Where did my... Here's this back. We could do another layer of orange. Oh, I have cursed you to blurriness again. Let me... This thing is the hardest thing to... There we go. It's so hard to focus. Yeah, let's do another layer of orange, I think, on here. Might open my ginger beer here. I have black tea, but I'm gonna have... Oh, I probably should have not shaken it, but at least mix it up a little bit. First, a second. Whoops, I've made a mistake. I should have done that before I, You guys saw nothing. That's the first time I've actually had one of these, fizz up like that. Luckily, I have some, paper towels over here. Shh! You know how we're talking about cutting things out of videos versus, you know, doing things live? You know how we were talking about that earlier? Oh, my desk's gonna be sticky. Do you think it's safe to open now? My bottle's all sticky. Oh, I have dropped glitter on stream before too. I have some of my glitter is in glass bottles. And there was definitely one stream where I knocked one off of the table and ended up with a pile of glass and glitter all over my floor. I think I sent a picture in the Discord, like, after, too, saying, here's the aftermath. Alright, oh my gosh. These paper towels were not the cleanest, because they've been sitting on this table for a little bit, so I've now spread cat hair all over my ginger beer. Yeah, to be fair, luckily it was pretty much big chunks, like pieces of glass. I want my ginger beer. Do you think it's gonna explode? We'll just open it slowly. Fair. I do need to get the cat hair hype emote. Alright, alright. There we go. This brand is spicier than the last brand of ginger beer I had. Still good though. I do like ginger beer. Alright, you can go back to being my... Oh, I just like spit everywhere. You can go back to being my headphone stand. Make my... Yeah, my where is it? Ingredients: carbonated water, sugar, ginger root, natural ginger flavoring with other natural flavorings, tartaric acid, ascorbic acid. There's no alcohol in it. It's literally just fizzy water that tastes very much like ginger. Don't worry, I've got my whiskey over here. For people who are new here, that's gonna make very little sense. But it's black tea. One of my mods likes to bully me that it's whiskey though. Fever Tree is good, but very strong. What brand is this? Oh, this is Fever Tree, yeah. Yeah, it is, but it is very strong. It's, to be fair, it says bold and spicy. It's definitely spicy. It's definitely a spicier ginger beer. I like ginger beer though. I used to think that my drink of choice was a Moscow Mule, which is ginger beer, lime, and vodka. And then I realized that I really just like the ginger beer. Really just like the gingerbread. I don't really drink much. Alright, let's do another layer of orange here. Let me get you guys zoomed in a little bit. Where's I wish I could like have like a scroll. There we go, we got it. Oh good, we're back to our good spot where it's pretty much in focus for a while. Alright, let's do another layer of orange and then we will look at something else that I need to do. Ginger beer and lime? Yeah. For sure. For sure. I'm just trying to kind of like fill this in. Make this not as patchy. I should pull up my other reference image again, since I'm going back to that. Not that I'm using it right this second, but still, then I won't overpaint things. Hopefully, like go to the, because it's like this corner here. It's a little bit, it's not well defined where the like corners are. I guess it's kind of the thing about painting with a paintbrush is that you kind of end up with dots instead of squares. And so it sometimes ends up not very pixelated-y. And something I realized when I was doing the Minecraft dice forever ago is that it kind of doesn't look like pixels. You kind of have to work at that. It ends up looking more like dots. Resin you should use to print masters. I'm the wrong person to ask that. I would ask in the Discord, quite honestly. I know a couple people in there have printed masters. I really should try it again. I just had so many like cure inhibition problems with things that I was gonna get painting some dice in. Decided to save it for Tuesday. You'll be taking it with your mother for. Yeah. That's long. Well, that'll be nice. That'll be something nice for her to be able to focus on too. I'm sure. Because that's gotta suck. I hope everything there works out well for her though, even if it does suck. Now. Yeah. Alright. Still kind of patchy, but I think it's... I think that's a little bit better, maybe. We're gonna come back in with like a darker orange as well, or maybe like a brown almost. A couple of shades maybe of this, like 2 different other shades of orange, I think, and a black. Maybe I should outline everything in white first, just so that I can see where everything is, kind of like I did over here. Oh good, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. But maybe if we outline it with the white first, that'll make it easier then to fill in the black where it needs to go. So let's do that. And we can maybe try and use that to help square up some edges too. I was saying before, I really enjoy doing these complicated sets, but I feel like they always end up taking more time than I think they will, or at least more time than I usually say they will. So for things like this where it's just like, I would like to be able to get this to the person by Christmas, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to the person by Christmas. I probably should put some sort of like note in my commissions that complicated sets might take longer than 2 months. I mean, if it was the only thing I was working on, I could probably get it done in that time, but, like, I've overbooked well, actually, my commissions are not overbooked anymore, but I do have a waiting list. Because I just finished two sets of things yesterday, so, you know, I'm actually not working on more commissions than I tell myself that I will at a time. That goes in, okay. It's up to, goes in one. There we go. Thank you. I don't like, making people wait, though. I mean, people are usually pretty chill about it. If I'm just like, hey, things are running late. That's something I've found with, doing custom stuff for people is as long as people keep people informed, usually they're pretty chill about it. If, you know, if something's taking longer or you run into a hiccup. But I don't like, you know, wasting people's time, sort of. But yeah, all these complicated ones are always the ones that take forever. There we go. Yeah, I don't know where all of my time has gone, I swear. I think I posted it in the Discord the other week. I'm like, how did I used to do a video a week? I've been doing like a video a month past couple of months. I went and posted, hey, I'm gonna cut it back to like every other week, and now I've like started doing it like once a month instead of every week. I think decided I'm gonna do part of it is just I am behind on videos for commissions. I've had so many commissions recently, and I don't know if other people have run into, like, if other people have been having a ton of custom stuff recently. Like, just I don't know. I just had a bunch of requests for custom stuff recently. It's still happening, even though I'm like, hey, you're not gonna get things by Christmas at this point. It's too late. I'm gonna pause that for a second. I'm gonna let this dry a second, and then we'll come in with, should we do dark orange next? Maybe we should do like a dark orange next. We'll mix some orange and some brown. We'll do that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, it's like I don't know where all my time went. I am making the next video a bit shorter. It's gonna be like 2 minutes long instead of 5, I think, or 4. Actually, the last video was only like 4 minutes long. Haven't launched your Etsy yet. Waiting on your printer. What do you so are you gonna do dice, or do you want to do 3D printed stuff? What sort of stuff do you want to put on your Etsy? I'm kind of, oh man, I want to do more painting. I have some ideas for, yes, fair. I have so many ideas for like paintings at the moment. I haven't gotten any further. That's still sitting over there. I have broken the glass. I filmed that. I liked the idea of doing a short of finishing that up. So I've broken the glass. I haven't gotten around to actually putting the glass on there yet. For people who weren't here last week, we went and finished painting that up, and then I'm going to be adding some mirror shards to it. Maybe I might try and do that this week. First priority, though, is getting these dice done. I do need to pour one more blank, and that's because I need to finish the mold. I didn't have a blank for my crystal D4 shape. I had it for my pyramid, I didn't have it for my crystal D4 shape. So I went and got that, and I have the base part of the mold made, but I don't have the lid made yet. So I need to get the lid made. Just a second, there's ginger beer in my cup here. There's ginger beer in here. So I need to get the lid made for that so that I can pour that. Uh-oh, did I get ginger beer on here? That's not what I want. Uh-oh, just a second. I got ginger beer on my blank here. my one that's already done. Yeah, this is the one that I have already finished. It's Undyne Spears. So that one's all done. I've got this floor done. I need to make a little sands to sit on top of it. This one's now done with our their characters. I'm gonna add glitter, like I said. Oh no, there's no, the ginger beer. I didn't realize it had splashed over here. No. I mean, that might be cool, but also please don't put the dice in your mouth. I mean, at your own risk. I did try making dice with grape Kool-Aid as a colorant at one point, and it did make... Oh, I didn't make dice. I made resin. I made like one of my little test strips with grape Kool-Aid just to see if it would turn purple. And it wasn't really a very purple color. It was more of like a grayish purple. But it did smell like grape. Well, that was interesting. Grape scented resin. Alright, that's starting to get should I do the orange next? Should I do the darker orange or should I do the black next? Might be easier to do the black next so that I can figure out where I need to put the other orange colors. That might be the way to go. That would be cool. It would be cool to do scratch and sniff dice. That's kind of what the So the thing, yeah, it didn't really turn purple, and I figured it was because I was mixing it with resin instead of water. And I guess, like, if you think about like the powder, it's usually kind of like grayish until mixed with water. I don't know. I wonder if maybe I mixed it with a tiny bit of water first, and then maybe if I had mixed it with a tiny bit of water first and then added it to the resin. I didn't do that because I know that water causes... You didn't use that water either. Resin heats up. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know how that would affect it necessarily. Okay, let's try doing these outlines again. Just a second, let's see here. So this. Ooh, that's a nice little line. It's very, very clean. Very clean line. Okay. I'm very proud of this little streak of paint that I just painted. Let me get it all the way up to this corner though. And then shared it on Discord. Let me put it up on my phone. And then it is at the corners, so it's kind of like at a diagonal. That's a line. Right, there's two and then a line, yes. It says it's loading. I don't know if I believe it. There's that. And then okay. Why did I just cut off in the middle? That's weird. Oh, that's fine. Why is it not? Oh, yeah, just a second. It needs to load the picture. I don't actually have Discord pulled up on my computer at the moment because I restarted right before the stream. That, okay. I hadn't gotten around to opening Discord. I decided it was not the top of my priorities list. Opening Discord. Had it on my phone, and now I can't see things. I'm gonna flip this around so it's at the same direction as the thing I'm looking at. Okay. And then up one more. Alright. You got your favorite type of bread yesterday. It's called Samoon. Used to buy it at the grocery bag full to eat while on patrol in Iraq. What kind of, like, what's it like? Is it like, what kind of, like, is it a different flour that it's made out of? Is it a flatbread? Sounds good. I like bread. Okay. Oh. Is that purple? It is, yeah, it is very dark, though. Fluffier type of pita. That sounds good. That goes out. It goes down 2. And then it goes in 1. I feel like I'm playing Battleship at the moment. I'm like down or you know, black dot to A5. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I feel like the outline here's coming along. There's gonna be more stuff here too in a minute, but I'm getting the outline done first, and then we'll go in and add the darker sections on the inside. I'm just thinking that it's easier this way, so I don't miss anything. Or put things on the inside in the wrong spot. I want to make sure everything lines up here first. Alright, yep, that looks right. And then and 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Okay, so we've got the outline. Eat it by itself. Fresh dates. Used to get falafel with lettuce, tomato, cucumber with type of sauce. Ooh, that sounds good. You're making me hungry. You're making me hungry, guys. I've only been streaming for an hour. I'm not allowed to be hungry yet. 1 and then 2. So this one goes at an angle here. And then, let's see here. Where are these others? This one comes down from this line. Goes down 1. Here, I'll send a link. This is the reference that I'm using here. This is that, see if that link works. Yeah. I'm using that as a reference for this one. Have I ever had a date? Like the fruit? I'm sure I have to have at some point. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of foods like that where it's so much better fresh. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You don't realize until you've had it fresh that you're like, oh, this is the way this is supposed to taste. I grew up with my mom having a pretty large garden. So I grew up with lots of like fresh tomatoes and other produce, cucumbers, green beans, all that sort of stuff. And it's always so weird to me when people are just like, ooh, tomatoes are gross, because I'm like, I grew up with fresh tomatoes and they were like the best. That is here. That's a little bit messy. That's over one from there. Let's up with this. That's cool though. It's always weird, like, leaving somewhere and then not realizing the things that you'll miss, I guess. I've never been to Iraq, but I'm just thinking about even just when I went to UW over in Seattle. Man, boy, I missed Mexican food. Where I live, there's a large Hispanic population, and there's a lot of Mexican food here. Luna, you're in the way. Go sit over on the side. Go sit over on the side. And I went over to Seattle area. Not nearly as much Mexican food. Lots of Asian food. Of course, then I came back here where I grew up, and then I missed Asian food. Like pho. I had pho for the first time when I was in Seattle. That's good. I came back and was just like, I must find more of this. That does not line up. That does not line up exactly. La 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 la. Let's see if I can get this to look good anyways. Pho is fantastic. Yes. Yes. You used to live in San Diego. Oh, man. Oh. I love Mexican food. So good. I could probably subsist on just Mexican food. That is not quite right. I think I'm gonna need to come back in with some orange paint and fix that a little bit. I think it's mostly there, though, with the black. We're gonna add some darker orange, and that will add some more interest to it and make it actually look like what it's supposed to look like. It looks a little bit funky at the moment, but let's clean up some of these edges with a little bit of orange. Make some of these gaps, these pixels a little bit bigger. Make some of them a little bit smaller. I probably should wait until everything's dry before doing this, and I'm not. I'm impatient. If it weren't for the cost of living and family responsibilities. Yeah, that's fair. Understandable. Yeah, I enjoyed living in Seattle when I was over there for school, but man, cost of living, I would not want to have to deal with that cost of living. All right, let's mix up some the direction. Let's mix up some like red, orangish brown. Where'd my brown go? Here's my brown. Add a little tiny bit of brown. go a little bit darker and do the darker stuff first. I think that makes more sense to me. Build back to the lighter stuff. Since the darker stuff's kind of on like the outside, mostly. 1 bed, 1 bath. Oof, $2,100 a month in rent. Ooh. Dude, cost of living's crazy everywhere now though. I should look and see what it is here. I'm very lucky that I have a mortgage instead of a rental agreement. In some regards. Doesn't mean I have to try and fix everything myself or have someone else come in and fix it when things come up, but it does mean that my payments have not changed at all. It doesn't go up, which is very nice. Okay. Zoom in a little bit. Ooh. No, don't focus on dirt on the lens. I want you to focus on this. There we go. Oof. I mean, I don't know that it sounds right. It sounds like correct. I don't know that it's right. Okay. Here's our darker orange. Yeah, my scale's definitely a little bit off, but I honestly think I like my scale a little bit better than the reference image here. Alright. So, this whole thing is... That is not very dark. That is not dark at all in compared to this. Let's add a little bit of black. It's just more muted. It's not darker. So we'll add some black and we'll add some orange. That'll make it darker. Hopefully bring out the orange a little bit more again. Oh, I have to figure out when I'm gonna paint the rest of this. You can see how long it's taken me. Let's see, we've been here for an hour and a half. And I got some painting done on one of the other ones. I'll give you that, but I've gotten what, almost one side done on this thing, and there's 6 of them. Were you both Army over in Iraq? Okay. We'll mix that up. Why is it not in focus? There we go. Oh, I didn't want to be in focus. This color looks kind of ugly, but I think maybe compared to the orange it might work okay. Marines! Oh, that's right. I knew that. I knew that. Talked about that before. I'm bad at remembering who I've had conversations with, though. People tell me things, and I'm just like, wait, was it you that told me that? Was it someone else that told me that? Especially when you guys are just names on screens. That is the unfortunate thing about streaming. So not being able to put names to faces. I mean, I'm bad at putting names to faces as is, I suppose. I've never been good at remembering names. You're Army, okay. 1, 2, okay. Well, no wonder it doesn't feel like it's lined up, because this part's kind of not. And then this along here. I should put this more in screen. And then this goes here. So I'm trying to figure out, sorry, I'm going completely off topic from everything. I'm going back to my normal topic of, you know, what do I want to do with my YouTube channel, which I'm sure you're all sick of at this point. But Because I keep talking about things and then not doing things. I want to do things, I just don't find time for them. I also have a tendency to, like, try to talk things instead of do things. Are you nodding because you are sick of it? Is that what that nod means? Fair. Fair. Let me see here. The first one and the second one. Okay. This one goes over a little ways. I mean, if this is not exactly the same, that's fine, as long as it kind of gets the vibe down. Because this isn't like official game art. This is someone else's art that I'm kind of copying. There's so much delay. There's so much delay on chat. I've said before that is the one thing that I do prefer with Twitch over YouTube is there's not nearly as much delay on Twitch. With chatting. That has been my one gripe with YouTube. It's how much delay there is. Oh, okay, you guys are just bonding in chat. I get it. I get it. I'll clean that up in a minute with a little bit of orange. But let's get the other dark spots in here. Aw, thanks. I've decided to become a channel all about clowns and all of the rules of clowning. You know, just to really test that theory. No, I'm trying to figure out how to balance the commission videos, which I do enjoy making. I do enjoy making the like speed pour set to music videos. They're fun to make. But I've spoken before, they're not the videos that I enjoy watching. So I would like to make more videos that are the kind of videos that I enjoy watching, which are more of the ones that have like people explaining their process, or, you know, having some big red squeaky nose, yeah. Has more of like people explaining their process and some of that sort of stuff as well. Add a little bit of orange. I'm trying to go for like an in-between sort of color now. So I'm like, that's, you know, I'd like to do more of that. But for like commissions, a lot of them it feels weird doing more talky to them. I mean, I could, I suppose. Some of them, like I did, yeah. Other people seem to. I enjoy the ones where people are talking about the process. It seems like you guys do too, just based on numbers. People seem to be more interested in tutorials and things that have some sort of like story to them almost. And like those are the ones that I enjoy. Like if we go and look at, let's go and look. Your videos. Let me tell you, what are my top videos in the last month? Let's look here. So my that's right, I enjoy seeing the behind the scenes stuff. I was talking at one point about doing a video that's just like how much money did I make in my first year, not my first year, my first month being monetized on YouTube. It's been a couple months now, but it hasn't really changed much. Now it feels like I'm a little bit late on that since it's been a couple months, but I might still do something like that. So my best performing video ever, and it is consistently like my top video like every month since I posted it. It has gotten the most views every month. That is how to make liquid core dice, which is like a tutorial sort of video, and that's from a while ago. Let me paint here while I talk. This is right. That's maybe still not quite dark enough. Let me add a little bit more of the brown here. Let's see, the dark side of the moon, that is a as I've been calling them, speed pour video. That's the one with the black dice with rainbow swirls in them, if you've seen it. That's my second best performing one for in the last month. That one also did really well. Let's see. Actually, shorts have done pretty well. The how to dice was the liquid core one. To be fair, yeah. Looks like these dice took 8 months to make. That one I hoped did well. I did kind of do a clickbaity sort of title, although it is accurate. It was an accurate title, but it was also, I did title it that with sort of the thought of this is legit bait, as I've heard it called. In that I want people to click on this because they're interested in the title, and the title sounds interesting. I'm at a weird oh, silicone molds. Oh, okay. It is kind of a interesting balancing act because I want to have titles and thumbnails that are interesting and people want to click on, but I also want to make, you know, titles and thumbnails that are accurate, and that tell people what they're clicking on, which is kind of a lot of like clickbaity sort of stuff is not gonna, you know, part of it is like the mystery of it, so it gets people to click on it. I need to come back into some black and touch this up, but that's okay. Then just started watching them. Fair. Now I've maybe gone a little bit too dark. Did I go too dark? I might have gone too dark. Oh well. Just send me that one. And then there's this. Yeah, I think I went too dark. But the let's see, how to make mica drop dice and how to make dirty pour dice are also on here, and those are tutorials from a while ago. The tutorial type videos definitely do the best. I am also, to be fair, that is something that I'm interested in too. I'm really curious how you guys found me. How did you find me? It goes both directions here, you know. If you're interested in behind the scenes stuff, I'm also interested in behind the scenes stuff in the sense of how did you end up here? I feel like I have gotten a fair number of people that have ended up like in the Discord and stuff from YouTube. I feel like I've gotten a fair number of commissions and stuff from YouTube too, just because of the number of people that are like looking for where did my oh, it's gone. I've had a lot of requests for liquid core dice, especially recently, and that seems like maybe it came from YouTube because, as I said, my most popular video is how to make liquid core dice. The YouTube rabbit hole. I mean, I can't talk. I watch so much YouTube, especially while I'm working on things. So much YouTube. That's there. This goes over here. Let's go all the way over. Kind of. And then, let me add some more of this in. I'm focusing in on my orange paint. That goes here, and this goes. I got the. Oh, I don't have that actually. Me. I don't know. That kind of works, I think. Honestly, not bad. Let me clean it up a little bit with a little bit more. I'm gonna trim this off and get this out of the way. I'm gonna clean it up with a little bit of black paint and orange paint. I don't really need to show that. Probably won't include that in the video much, so we'll just bring you guys in. to see. Because I want to make this a little bit more better defined. I was looking for dice making videos, mainly tutorials. Got a suggestion for one of my speedboard videos. I know, there's so few. That I did not expect that actually when I started making videos. Part of the reason I put off making videos. I've streamed for a long time. I streamed on Twitch before I streamed on YouTube. Part of the reason I kind of like put off making dice is I figured, I'm sure there's a ton of people making dice videos on YouTube. It's too late for me to make, you know, anything that people haven't seen already. And then I actually started making videos on YouTube and started looking around more. I was like, wait a minute, where is everybody? I expected there to be more people here. I mean, I don't really blame them. Making videos is a surprising amount of work. But it's fun. It's fun. Clean that up. Clean this up over here, maybe. Trying to make everything a little bit more square. I do want to figure out how to make my channel appealing to people, though. Like, what are people gonna want to watch? Both what are the people who are already here, you guys, gonna want to watch, and also what would new people want to watch? I think that works. I think that actually matches this one really well. I feel like I was worried that this design wouldn't really match this one very well, but I feel like those kind of work. Sweet. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does that one feel finished? Let me add a dot of black here. It's missing. I accidentally kind of painted over one of them. Let me fix that real quick. It's supposed to be a little pixel right here. And this one could use a touch up. I'm trying to figure out how to balance the videos that I feel like I enjoy watching. So the ones that, you know, are more like talky videos, versus the commission ones, because I do try to, yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna call that good. A lot of the, like, I do think it's nice making videos for commissions. I don't know, I just like the idea of being able to get something custom made, get the item, and then also see how the thing that you requested was made. There's something just cool about that to me. So like, I like doing those videos for that reason, but it also, you know, takes a lot of time. Oh, I should show you guys the timeline for the last video that I uploaded. I wonder if I could open that and share my screen. You guys want to see? That's, to be fair, I have said before, I like watching people who are good at things do them. No, I'm not necessarily saying I'm good at making dice. I feel like I am pretty good at making dice at this point. I've just had experience at this point. I've been doing it for a few years, which is weird. I also remember when I first started making dice, I was just like, oh man, there's so many people that make dice. I'm sure I'm not gonna be able to sell any. Alright, let me see if I can show you what one of my speed pour videos looks like. Show you why they take a surprising amount of time. Let me see here. Let me go to... I just realized that I don't have my microphone over there. Give me just half a second. Let me add my microphone real quick. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can hear me. Yeah, so this is the video. I'm gonna mute it here, because this thing. I did change video editors. This one's much easier to work with than my last one, which was Blender, which is not a video editor. Let me just scroll in here. Let me see how many cuts I have. This is the first... there's the first 10 seconds. There's the first 10 seconds of the video. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 individual pieces in the first 10 seconds of the video. That doesn't even... yeah. These are all spots that I marked where there's like a beat or something. Let me pause this music for a second. I'm gonna show you some of the video, but with the thing here, so you can see how it's actually cut. I don't know if that's gonna like might interest you guys. It's not what you're here for, but. So, there's in that little section you see with the music. I went through and kind of marked for myself where all of those different notes were changing and where all the beats were happening. The different colors were kind of different sections. You might see these dark blue ones here. This is where the music changes in some way. I also have some of those labeled. I think it was the dark blue ones. Where's the... some of these... did I not have these labeled? Oh, maybe I didn't have them labeled. Sometimes I have... oh yeah, actually it's purple. The purple is where the music changes. I have some of them labeled with... I'm going to do... so this is where we're going to go into inking dice. Ooh, posted a shot of the bread. Anyways, this is how I edit. Let me go back to... we'll go back here. I'll X out of this. Bring you guys back over. Alright, I gotta see this bread. Because it sounds yummy. That's the wrong phone. That's a weird phrase. Here, man. I got a new phone recently. My old one's sitting there. Food. That looks good. With some nice beef stew. Yeah. That sounds good. I like a good beef stew. Okay, let's see. What should we work on next? Should we do the next side of this? Should we do the next side? Or should we try to paint sands to go on top of this? Maybe another one of these. All right, let's look at these again. Let's see, you've been making cookies? Ooh, oh, I love molasses sugar. Molasses sugar cookies is one of my favorite. Yeah. I had soup for lunch because it's not super cold here at the moment, but it's damp. But yeah, molasses sugar cookies, yum. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, where's 3? 3. And again, we're doing our math equation to make sure that we get everything put in the right spot. Yeah, 2, 3. It's good it's just good chili and soup weather. It's good chili and soup weather. I think we're gonna have like boneless wings type thing though. Alright. So what is number 3 on my list here for this die? Oh, tutu in blue. Alright. So I need, that's not it. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna do a tutu on this one in blue. So we're doing different colors for these, then where is the, here's my colors of hearts. And this needs to be kind of like a dark blue. So we want more like this sort of blue. Because this side's obviously like a cyan sort of blue, but this side we want like a darker blue. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be interesting. Because we're doing a tutu in it. Let me double check here that that's what I have written down here. Yep, blue. Old tutu in blue. How are we gonna do this and make it look like a tutu? What? Oop, didn't mean to bonk you guys. Bonked the cable. Oh, here, I can turn this music back on. Just thinking here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I can't tell if some of these are 1 or 2 pixels. Yeah, this 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one seems a lot more pixely. What else is it shown here? That one's even weirder. Let's go with the actual one from the game. I'm gonna do it in the darker blue color to get the base shape, and then I think we'll come in with like a lighter. Oh no. It is like the correct blue color though. Actually, this is probably more of the correct blue color. Maybe I'll do it in. How different are these? I think I'm gonna do it in this blue. And then I will come in later with this blue, which is a little bit darker, and do the darker spots. And then I'll come in with like a lighter blue, even later. And do the like highlights. Get everything so I can see it. Alright, let me get this out of the way. Let me see here. Kinda. See if we're going for an hour and 50 minutes. I might go take a quick bathroom break. And then, do I not have a, oh, I don't have a be right back screen. Let me just add a text. There we go. You just do that. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then we will get started on a blue tutu. I'll leave you guys going with some music. I'll be right back. I have returned. I've put in my, oh gosh, wait, I had a BRB. Alright. No wonder I couldn't find it. I just already had it there. Why is my music not playing? Let's go to the next one. Random ambient music. Alright. Yes, I have returned. I've put in my order for dinner. AKA told my brother I could eat whenever. Alright. So part of what's gonna limit us here, I think, is the battery life on my camera. Yeah, the music also took a BRB. Yeah. It just also wanted a break. Figured it was a good time. Alright. So let's, we're gonna do the same thing we kind of did before. We're gonna block in a, block in the shape, and then we'll come back in with all of the correct shades of the color. I do need to figure out, the reference that I have for this is not very even. The pixels are not even. So I'm debating whether I want to try and make the pixels even, or if they're supposed to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's say about 20. We'll go about 20. I'm just doing this to kind of get a sense of scale here. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? It's very, like, narrow. We're doing a tutu. Freeform painting. I mean, yeah, I guess it is actually freeform, right? There's no form here. I'm kind of drawing a little bit of a form. Ba-ba-ba-ram. Ba-ba-ram. I'm just gonna do it like this, I think, for this one. Just trying to get kind of a basic shape here figured out. Alright, let's see what we can do. This one's gonna be a little bit interesting. Because I don't want to really necessarily start at the bottom here. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Let's start here. So that's kind of the, that's gonna be kind of the middle-ish. This will definitely be better once I have white outlining it, because this blue is very dark as well. There's that. Another step down. And that goes over a couple. And then another step down. Oh gosh, this is gonna need to be tiny. Because this goes to about the middle and then starts going up again. It has a step up. Goes over a ways. And then has another step up. And then goes over ways, and then has a couple of kind of like little steps, And then has kind of like a flat side here. I really am doing this a little bit freeform. This is all, I'm making it up as I go. Trying to do it as close to reference as possible, but sometimes that is easier said than done. Okay, that goes straight across. I am kind of debating, so I was originally going to try and figure out 3D models for a piece of pie and a bowl of spaghetti that are pixelated. I'm now thinking maybe I will like kind of make them like I'm gonna do the little sands. I'm gonna paint it onto like clear plastic and then cut that out and kind of like prop it up in the center so it just kind of looks like a little 2D pixelated thing. I probably need to get those painted and then sent over to the person for like approval though. Oh, that's not actually where I need to do that. I need to do this here. This goes over a little ways. And then this goes down like 2. And then goes here and then goes down. Okay, somehow I've ended up getting back to where I started, which is great. Let's fill it in. Ooh, my sword trying to come off. Let's fill it in and then let that dry, and then we can go ahead and outline it in some white and fill the black in, and I think that'll help us see whether this shape's gonna work. Alright, let me... Okay. We'll let that dry. Turn that off and close it. Because again, the battery life on that thing is gonna be our sticking point. So we'll let that dry for a second. How are you guys? What have you guys been up to? I've been working on getting a different commission done. I need to sand that other commission. I was gonna do it on Wednesday, and then I ended up finishing up. Well, not finishing up, but was it Wednesday that I sat and worked all day on? Oh no, it was Thursday. I literally just sat here and worked all day on editing that video that I put out on Friday. It just ended up taking longer than expected. Next video is going to be shorter, and I think it'll be pretty easy to edit. And then the one after that, I think the video after the next one's going to be another commission video. It's going to be a fairly simple dye. And then I think I want to do one, like, another talkie video. Hello! I'm waiting for we're watching paint dry. That's what we're doing at the moment, just watching paint dry, and I'm talking about plans. I need to, like, actually script some stuff out, but I have a set of dice that I made a while back that I filmed. I went and did a short about them. I have them over here. Let me grab them. They're right here. While we wait for paint to dry. This set. Have a favorite dump mold that you like to use? Yes, actually. But here, let me. I use usually either a random die. Just a random die. Like, D20s are great. That's how I get a lot of my single D20s. Oh yeah, no worries. But yeah, just like single d20s are great, but other random dice too. That's how I end up with where'd it go? My container of peanuts. No, raw miscellaneous dice that I bring with me to in-person events for people to dig through. I also, where's that? Grab this one. I also like doing these little like crystal molds, just because I think they, to be fair, this has gone down a lot. That's one of the things that I sell a lot of at shows, is just raw miscellaneous dice. I just have like a whole bunch of different kinds of mice. No, I don't have a whole bunch of different kinds of mice. I have a whole bunch of different kinds of dice. And they're all just fresh out of the molds. So they've still got all the like raw edges on them and all of that sort of fun stuff. Rough edges, numbers aren't filled in. And then I sell them for, you know, $5 each. And people can put together sets if they want to, or they can just buy one. Mice and dice, to be fair, that'd be cute. It'd be cute to make little mice dice. Maybe do some that look like cheese to go with it. Could do like a mouse and like the D6 and the rest of them look like cheese. That'd be cute. Could be pretty easy to do with blanks too. And then I also like these like crystal molds for like keychains and pendants. I do have other shapes that are similar but aren't crystals too, that, you know, could use. Dude, I've got so many set ideas. I do have something I want to try at some point. I have a lot of set ideas, and some of them are things that I want to try at some point, but I kind of want to film it and turn it into a video. I haven't done it yet. I feel like that is one of the things that that's still drying, that kind of holds me back a little bit now, is that it's just like, well, I could go and try and make these, but also I kind of want to make it a video. That requires a little bit more planning. Let's see, depending on the amount left over, you just pour them into pendant molds. Then you also have a little shark mold that you like pouring into, and you have small amounts. Oh, that sounds cute. Oh, I do also have, it's a mold that I've never used before, but I've been slowly filling it up with leftovers. And that is, I have like a screw top jar mold. Like, there's one for the, like a mold for the lid and a mold for the jar, and I've been slowly adding bits of resin. That one's that one's also, I kind of want to do more. I've pulled the lid now for one of them, and I'm still filling up the actual like jar part. What I was gonna say though is with these dice here, which I posted a short showing. Let me get my thing to focus on them. I did post like a short showing them off. Just because they don't really show off in still images very well. It's hard to see like what's going on in them. They just kind of look gray and stuff, but they've got like little fake stones and stuff in them. I want to do a whole video on this set of dice, and it's gonna be, I think it might be kind of like the first set of Vampire the Masquerade dice. I might do kind of like a mix of me talking about the set of dice, and then also like, you know, some of the, like, I don't know, cutting back and forth between actually making the dice and talking about making the dice, like IRL. I feel like there's enough story with this set. Oh, there's enough story with this set. Where my focus at? That I could do that. So I want to do that, and then I think I want to do a video on different materials for making dice. I mean, I may I may be making some snake shed dice. We'll see. That may be something that happens. I need to send out these commissions and then send some emails. That may be something that happens. Wait, next to a dime? Alright, this is still... food. Okay, Undertale stuff. I'll have to check that out. Oh my gosh, you're so cute! I wonder if you could... here, do you mind if I show it on... I think... If you're not on the Discord, there's the little shark molds. Or the little tiny resin sharks. Next to a dime, which is very small. They're so cute. I feel like they'd make cute little, like, stud earrings, maybe? Cause since they're so small, that'd be kind of cute. You've got an army of shed. Where's my stuff? Oh, I've got a bunch of, I've got a bunch of, wait, let me set that upside. Don't breathe your own spit, just like a... I think it'd be pretty easy. You could probably just get the little posts and some glue and just glue them to, like, the posts. Because you can get posts that have, like, flat ends to them. What are they called? They're like flat eye pins. I think I have some over here. I don't know that these would be right for earrings necessarily, but you can get things like these, where it has kind of like a flat end to it. Oop. It has like a flat end to it, and then you can glue something to it. I don't know that this is exactly what you need for earrings, but yeah. Your friend might have some info, I don't know. Probably. And that is still drying. What are we talking about? Oh, but yeah, no, I have some snake skin already. So that I got from a friend a while back that I haven't really done much with. I've done a little bit with it, but it's always kind of disappeared in the resin a bit. So I'm gonna try some things, I think, to make it stand out a little bit more. I have some ideas. So, you know, it's still wet on the inside, but it is dry on the outside. I could probably go ahead and add some white around it. I think I could add some white around it, actually. Help start highlighting. Let me focus that. There we go. Where this is. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Is I'm gonna kind of try to dye it before I add it to the resin. So I need to send some emails. I have, like I said, I have a wait list at the moment for custom stuff, but I just finished up a couple of commissions, so I should have hopefully a little bit more. Well, I don't know that I'll have more time, but I have a couple of slots available, I guess. Okay. Let's see if I can outline this. Yay. Sorry, this is kind of a weird... Oh, that's not very well. Not very well outlined. That could come down a little bit more. I mean, if you have ideas for ways to dye the skin, I was planning on trying to use alcohol ink. I have another dice maker friend that has done that before, said it worked pretty all right. So I figured I'd try that. But if you have any experience with working with snake skin and dyeing it, I would love advice, because I don't really have much experience with that. But yeah, I was gonna try alcohol ink and see how that goes. There's that. Excuse me a moment while I go deathly silent as I try to make sure that I count correctly. I don't know that I have counted correctly, but it's fine. We're making it up as we go. There's that, and then one in. And then, oh wait, one in here, and one in here, and then there, I think. Nope, I've counted that wrong. Oh, that's because I did this wrong. I'd love to stay home, create dice and 3D prints. Maybe in the future. Oh man, I'd love to as well. I wish this was my full-time job, but alas. And I mean, I enjoy my other job. I work at a tutoring center, but it'd be nice if. Oh, actually, that's because I had it right the first time. That's why it's weird. But also, it goes up there and not down. That's why things are a little bit funky. Let me fix this with the blue real quick. So. Yep, bills, exactly. No, I'd love to be able to do this for a living. That goes up. And then it goes down. And then it goes over. Okay, we'll call that good. I'm gonna have to come in with that. Ink, probably the best. Sanction, take some water fast. It's really easy to tear after dyeing it unless you let it dry a bit. I do plan on letting it dry. I'm going to dye it and then let it dry and then put it into the resin because I don't really want the ink to spread too much. I just want to dye the snakeskin itself and then have other colors around it, I think. So I do plan on let that dry for a second. So I do plan on letting it dry in between. But that is good to know. Did you make a pun? Did you say snake sometime instead of take some time? Is that a pun? Hopefully someday, though. Hopefully we can all just, like, stay home and make dice for a living. I'm down with this plan. Maybe I'll stay home and make, I could just buy a python, have unlimited snakeskin. You know, as much as I like snakes, and, like, I like pet snakes, that might not be, my first plan of attack. Who has an actual snake? No, it's gonna be your fate. No, but it wasn't an intentional pun, but now it will be. I'm so glad that I could bring it to your attention so that you can use that forever now. It's ended up a little bit like tall. Maybe I should have left it how it was. You've got 2 at home, technically 3. I mean, I like pet snakes. My my 3rd grade classroom, growing up, we had a pet corn snake. My 3rd grade classroom had lots of different animals, actually, but we had a pet corn snake. And ever since then, I'm just like, yay, they're so cute. They just want to hang out. It was kind of cool, like, looking back on it. The fact that I mean, it was cool at the time, too, but for different reasons. My 3rd grade class having so many, animals. But I feel like it was kind of smart to teach 3rd graders how to, like, appropriately interact with pets. Like, I mean, that's like, I don't know. Like, how do you pick up a snake correctly, and how do you like, don't just go grabbing random snakes, obviously, but how do you like pick up a pet snake and stuff? Corn snake, yeah, corn snakes are pretty, very like, they can be super chill and sweet too. There was also, that classroom also had a pet ferret, and the ferret was also super nice. Just a fun ferret. Her name was Phoebe. I don't remember the corn snake's name, but I do know that Phoebe was the ferret. I think I need to, let me look at this a second. I'm just looking at this to myself. So, up. Okay, just a second. I've done this slightly wrong. I think it's messing me up a little bit. This needs to go over. And then this goes up. And then this, okay. Ferrets are thieves. So are my cats, to be fair. That's why, Not, I don't know where she is at the moment. I probably scared her off with my incessant talking. Actually, no, she's sleeping on my brother's bed. What am I thinking? That's why Not is named as such. So I have 4 cats for people here who don't know. I have Fitz, who is sleeping in the cat bed over there. Which is short for Fitzwilliam. And then I have Koshi, which is short for Koshek. And then I have Luna, who's sleeping in a box over here. She loves her box. And then I have Not. Not is named after the Critical Role character, who is well, at least when you meet her, she's a kleptomaniac goblin. So, the reason, she's very skittish too, the character is. The reason that we named her such is because when we got her, she was a little tiny kitten. She was a barn kitten, I guess. And she was terrified of us. She's pretty much terrified of everything. So she spent the first 2 days at my house just hiding underneath my bed. But yeah, she spent the first 2 days just hiding underneath my bed. Just so scared. But also, things kept disappearing. Like, there'd be, I was like, I could have sworn there was like a cat toy in here. Where did it go? She was slowly like dragging everything underneath the bed. She was just like taking anything that she liked. I don't know when she was doing it, because she spent the first 2 days underneath my bed. But she was just like dragging things under there. You'd be like, wait, how did you even get that? Now she's an absolute just like, I don't know, she loves attention. It was funny, like, after those 2 days, it was kind of funny. I went and, like, picked her up by the scruff of her neck, and then suddenly she was just like, oh, you must be Mama. Okay, I like you now. It's just like, oh, really? All right, I guess that works. She is, as my brother and I call her, a lady who knows what she wants. She very much is very picky and will let you know what she wants. Let's see. And then let's see, you were saying, you never died snake shed, you're just basing off it being super easy to tear since your snakes sometimes leave some in the water bowl and it rips super easy. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's good to know. Alright. I'll let that dry real quick. Let this dry. Where's my thing focusing now? It's not where it's supposed to be. Alright. Not, oh yeah. Yeah, she is kind of a handful too, because she's half the size of our other cats. Like, she's just tiny. She's full grown at this point, but she's just like, I still call her kitten because she still is like the size of a kitten. She's just like, you know, she's gone to the vet and stuff. Actually, I think I need to make vet appointments for all the cats. I think they need updates on their shots, but that's just thinking about it. Like, she's been to the vet and stuff, and they're like, yeah, she's healthy, she's just tiny. Had 3 cats, all of them had totally different personalities. Flash, just the lovable doof. Blue, total princess, unless that she thinks no one is watching. And then there was Excel, who excelled at being cute and excelled at getting into trouble. I do feel like cats tend to grow into their names. Maybe I don't know how exactly, but I do feel like they grow into their names. All of my cats are very different though too. Oh, the face of the griffin. Oh, with the baby griffin. Is that the griffin? I'm not caught up on campaign 3 at all. I should watch that at some point. Fitz is my oldest cat, and he has the energy of a kitten. And he's always been very high energy. He's the cat that made me like decide to get a cat, because we were walking through like the pet store, and they have kind of like the section where they have, you know, cats from like the local shelter kind of posted there. Cats and kittens from the local shelter. And he was in one of the cages, and every time I tried to walk away, he just reached his little arm out and like yelled at me until I came back. It's like, oh, now he's chosen me. Your family cat gave you a fist bump with her head if you asked granted food help. Oh yeah. Fitz and I will just headbutt each other to show affection. But also, so I went and was like, okay, I want to get this cat. I went and put in the stuff. And I went back there later to go see him again before I actually got the chance to like get all the paperwork figured out and adopt him. And I couldn't go into the room because they were cleaning the cages, but it had like a window into the room. And all of the kittens were in there just like playing with stuff. And you know, some of them were wrestling, and Fitz was running back and forth across the room chasing a ping pong ball. Like, just full on sprinting. And I'm like, yep, that's the one I want. And he has not changed since. He still has so much energy. I always joke that I pick the ones with ADHD for solidarity reasons. But yeah, he's got a bit of energy. But yeah, he's a sweetheart. He has like his favorite things, and he's very social. He loves people, and he always wants you to come do things with him. Like, he loves to be outside, but he will try to convince you to come chase him around outside. He's like, let's play tag, and he'll like run a little way and look back at you like, are you coming? Like, he's just like, I want to hang out, but like, will you come hang out and do my favorite things with me? It's very sweet. One of the funniest things yours did when Blue and Flash worked together to open doors. Brains and brawn situation. Blue would work the knob, Flash would push it open. Wow. You know, yeah, I respect it. I have always said that the only thing keeping Fitz inside is his lack of opposable thumbs. Like, when he wants outside, he reaches for the doorknob. It's like, oh, thank goodness he can't open that himself. That's Fitz. Lots of energy, very social, loves people, loves hanging, like, doing activities together. That is really funny though, that... True. Can't have any cat allergies. Koshi is a giant scaredy cat. I also call her my little sausage because she's just a chunk of a cat, and like she just looks like a little sausage link. That's how chunky she is. And then she has like little arms. She's got like small features, and then she's just like a chunk of a cat. But she's absolutely terrified of everything. She's just concerned about everything. Like, if one of the other cats seems unhappy, she'll just like come walking into the room with like the biggest eyes, like, what's going on? Is everyone okay? But also if you like move too quickly, she freaks out. See when he Flash. When he was younger, often all you would see was an orange flash as he ran by. Yeah, my parents had a cat before I was born called Whizbang, which apparently he was named after a type of computer. Because my mom was a computer science major back in college, so he was named Whizbang after some sort of computer. And you know, I was saying that cats tend to grow into their names. They think maybe he was blind in one eye or something, and he never walked anywhere. He ran everywhere. So he would go like running, and then he would go to turn a corner, and would either do it too early or too late, and just run into a wall. I was like, how did you name him this before you even realized that he did this? He'd just run places and then not guess correctly on where he needed to turn and run into walls, apparently. Okay, our blue is dry. I'm trying to think here. How are we gonna do this? My sister taught the cat as a kitten to climb a baby gate. It was amusing. You were watching TV and then felt something just pawing at you, and I'm like, why is the cat not in the— yeah. Sounds about right. We do joke that Knot decided to stay half-sized just so that it was easier to climb us, because she likes riding around on shoulders. First shoulder cat I've ever had. Like, I've seen pictures of people with cats on their shoulders. She's the first one that, like, I've had that actually just likes to sit on your shoulder as you walk around and see what you're doing. Okay, what am I gonna do for the lighter color? I think perhaps I will mix a couple of blues together. For a slightly lighter blue color that's still kind of in the color family. Or should I go... maybe I should do kind of like a blue and a white. That color might be better. Then try to go for this blue, because I don't want it to look too much like this blue, and then if I keep it more in this color family, it's going to look more like this blue than this blue. See, this has like a little bit more green to it, and this has a little bit more of like a purple or gray to it. So let's maybe just go for the blue itself mixed with a little bit of white. Alright. See if we can get this side done. Okay. Do that. Do a little bit of white here. There's cat hair in my paint. No, get out. I don't want to go like too light, because I do want it to still like match this blue. I want this to be like our mid-tone blue. But if it's too dark, we won't be able to like see the difference. Okay. Yeah, I think that blue's pretty good. I think that falls into the same sort of... see, it doesn't feel too much like this blue. We could maybe add a little bit of like gray to it to make it feel even more like this blue, I think. Cat hair? Oh, there's cat hair everywhere. I've got cat hair everywhere. That one I think we had a little bit of gray and a little bit of purple, actually. So add a little bit of gray. Just a little bit. And a little tiny bit of purple. Just a little bit of the purple. I don't really want to go too far in that direction. So just like a tiny bit. Just kind of tint it towards the purple. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of a losing battle at this point with all the cat hair in my house. I I realized at one point, might have been on stream actually, I realized at one point that even the lab coat that I've been wearing on stream when I pour resin is covered in cat hair. I need to bring like a lint roll, or bring it upstairs and lint roll over it. Actually, maybe I'll bring the lint roller down. That might be better. I can't imagine how much cat hair is gonna pick up just between the time it takes for me to lint roller it and me bringing it back downstairs. But I have 4 cats. It ends up everywhere. Okay. Let's see here. This is our lighter color. Let's take a look at this. Figure out where we're doing our... Yeah, I think Luna's probably part Maine Coon. Although I think Koshi really sheds the most. I don't know. Alright, let me see here. This is our lighter color. Oh, it might be easier to do the black first. Let me add some water to that, because I didn't think this through. I should do the black outlines. Hey, this song sounds familiar. For anyone that does not realize, this is the song that's in my most recent YouTube video. And the reason that I know that is because I have heard this song on repeat recently. Because I was editing lots and lots of this song on repeat while I edit. This really just has a black outline. Your dog's short hair, but 2 seconds of petting her and there's red hair everywhere. Yeah, that's what Koshi's like. Koshi has like really short hair, but I don't know why I don't know why her hair in particular just like gets everywhere, but it does. Trying to follow the hopefully this looks like the tutu. Yeah, I do think that Luna's part Maine Coon. Apparently, it is a very Maine Coon trait to be very loud, I guess, or talkative, and that it's definitely Luna. Luna loves to go on her walks and talks, as we call them. Basically, she loves to just walk around the house and show you all of her favorite spots while she screams at you, and you follow her. One of her favorite activities. She loves her walks and talks. I think I skipped a thing here. I think I counted wrong. Might be okay. Can I say your name? Oh, she's just sleeping over there. Walks and talks. She actually likes to walks and talks. Move this over here. Let's try this angle for a minute. See how it's feeling. She, I guess maybe perhaps this is a little bit gross. She's also discolored one of the corners of the walls because she likes rubbing against so much. It's one of her... She insists on walking around the house and just rubbing her face against all of the corners. Let's see, where's the bottom? That's the bottom. Sorry, it's gonna be a little bit hard for you guys to see for a second, probably. I think I'm gonna... Sounds like food's here. So let's try and get this dye finished maybe, and then I might call it because I'm kind of hungry. Oh, this one actually goes over. Sounds like food's here. I know. She loves to do that. It's one of her favorite pastimes, is just scent marking everything. So this isn't completely accurate, but I'm going with it anyways. I didn't stay completely accurate there. Alright, let's do our lighter color now. Do you want to just do the lightest, very lightest colors? There's the dark and then there's the light. And then I'm kind of faking this one a little bit. I'm trying to keep it semi-accurate, but there's so many pixels in it, it gets a little bit funky, I feel like. There's that, and then... Food here? Food's here? Okay. I'm gonna finish up this thing and then I'll come grab food. Yeah, that's definitely not exactly lined up, but I think it'll work. I think it will work anyways. This has like a little spot that comes over. You know, knowing Luna, her walking around and going, and this is mine, and this is mine, and this is also mine, it does feel very her. That does seem like something she would do. Like, I realize that it is literally what she's doing with marking all the walls with her face, but just the idea of her just walking around like, come see these things that are mine. She loves to be annoyed at the other cats that they try to like hop up on the bed with her, or, well, if I'm also on the bed, she gets annoyed. It's like, excuse me, this is my cuddle time. How dare you? So this does not surprise me. Looks a little bit funky at the moment. Yeah, she's a little bit of a diva, let's be real. Alright, I think that's good on that color, and then we're gonna do I'm debating, do I want to try and do like an even darker blue, or do I want to try and do something else that's kind of a mid-tone? Because I do kind of feel like it's going to be hard to see something darker that's not black. So maybe like a mid-tone. No, I know there's food. I was saying I want to finish this side first though. Let's maybe do a mid-tone. We'll leave that dark blue as the darker color. So yeah, we're gonna finish this side of the dye first, and then I'll go worry about food. All right, yeah, we'll do a mid-tone. Hopefully that Good mid-tone. I need a little bit more of the dark blue. Drop of the kind of darker blue and then add a little bit of that lighter blue to it. I don't think I need anything too much lighter. Let's try that. Let's see how this one looks. Oh, just as a heads up, I won't be streaming next weekend. I do have plans. And then I guess the Sunday after that is Christmas Eve, isn't it? Don't know on that one. It might be a couple weeks until I stream again. It is the season where there's stuff happening all the time. Let's see if this is light enough to work as a mid-tone, and then good. A little more of the lighter. Yeah. I am that way at work, just at work too. It's like, let me just get this thing done. Then I don't have to worry about it later. I don't have to try and remember where I left off. A million notes to go. If Christmas caroling and soup is a hot date, then yes. Yeah, I have Christmas caroling plans next weekend. You obviously have not been here very long. You think I have a hot date. Not my thing. That, and then right here. That should be fun. And then right below here. And then I think the weekend after that, and actually I might do like a board game with my family. I think that's before the Christmas caroling. And then this. Hot cider day. There you go. Yeah. I'll need it, I'm sure, after caroling outside. It's gonna be cold, I bet. Although we are doing it earlier this year. We've done it the past few years. We're doing it earlier this year because it's been like cold and icy, and that's not nearly as much fun when it is dark out. So I'm gonna try and avoid it being dark out while we go caroling. But that's good. No snow at the moment. It's a little bit too warm for that. We had snow and then it kind of warmed up a bit. I don't know if that's quite right. I don't know. Not bad. It is kind of surprisingly accurate. Actually, I need a little bit more of the lighter color. I need a spot of the lighter color right here. Right here. That is actually how it is. There we go. See, but you don't get a lot of snow over on that side of the mountains. I think you guys got it a couple of years ago. But yeah, I do like snow. I don't know if it's reading as 2-2. Maybe, it's a little bit odd, maybe. Let me bring this up a little bit. Don't know if it's reading as 2-2. I'll let it dry and then see how I'm feeling it. It just ended up a little bit maybe taller than the reference image. So I'll let it dry, I'll let it sit for a bit, and then come back and see how I'm feeling. We did get our bandana done. Blue turtle shell, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, the reference image doesn't necessarily look that much like a tutu. So I may come back and redo this one. But I do think that this one turned out. We did get these guys painted in here, which I'm happy about. So I'll add some glitter there to make it spacey, but I do think that turned out better. I was worried that I wasn't able to do it, but I feel like it worked out, even if Frisk does look a little bit blobby, but we got those done. It's been, yeah, two and a half hours-ish, and we've gotten these 3 things done. That's the thing with these, is that they always take forever. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. I am gonna call it here so I can go grab some dinner. Like I said, I won't be here next week, because I'm gonna be out caroling, and then the weekend after that, I don't know that I will, be streaming either. I might have a Christmas Eve thing. Not sure on that. So, I'll let you guys know in the Discord if I do end up streaming, but I wouldn't plan on it. But I'll keep working on videos, and I'll see you guys after that. I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Or